The hidden cost is embarrassment. Any business should know how much they are paying, even if they are not selling. HMRC wants you to do business. They want you to make money so they can tax you. Concentrate on it. You shouldn't be afraid of taxes. You shouldn't be afraid of expenses. Once the business is getting revenue, you're good. For a businessman, forget our profit. Concentrate on cash flow.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Pick and Chat podcast. It's been a while, we know, but welcome. Today we have a nice episode for you, so stay tuned. All right, Akoto, so how have you been? What have you been up to? It's been a while, so let's try and catch up and let's let everyone know what we've been up to.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I mean, we made good use of it. It's been quite productive, especially for me. Try to scale the cleaning business, which is doing very well now. It's going to high heights. Then again, we also acquired a car washing bay, which is also picking up, doing very well. It required a lot of time, obviously, so most of the time was spent there. So that's how it's been. Just business, and I'm unemployed.
Just in case you didn't hear it properly, Akoto now has a new business. So if you heard it, you said business. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm doing well as well. We've been busy, like Akoto said. We've both been busy doing our own things, and yeah, just trying to get on with it. But we're back, and we hope that you're well as well. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and watch some of our previous videos if you're thinking about starting a business. And we hope that they will be useful to you. Let's get into the episode. I like your top, Akoto. I was going to mention it earlier. I really like it. Yeah, it's cool. You look cool in it.
Yeah, I mean, like we've mentioned in some of our episodes previously, Christians are not out there. We're not making Christianity look good, dapper, peng and all. This is a Christian-based mech. It feels good. I mean, it's literally sweet. It feels very good.
It good. I like the color
beneath. Yeah, it's so nice. It's called a Creed project. You can get it on Shopify. I mean, we've got hoodies, black ones, and it's got Christian or evangelism-based information at the back. So, like we mentioned last time, you can literally use the back of your dress, your shirt, to talk about Christ, and that is what this company is doing. They put Bible quotations at your back. People read it. Who knows? They are depressed. They need it. So just get in touch. If you want one, you can just put a comment there, and I'll just throw your direct link to get one of it. But I mean, why not challenge yourself to evangelize to just one person, just one, and you don't even need to talk. Just with
that's good in it.
Just with a shirt or
your shirt to do all the talking.
Yeah.
All right. So today we're talking about the hidden costs that comes with starting a business. So first of all, what do you think? What's one of the first things that people should consider? Like one of the first costs people should consider when it comes to starting a business?
Right. So the first cost is not tangible. I would like to be funny. The first cost is called embarrassment. Be ready to be embarrassed. I mean, people say no to you, and people will be like, "Oh, really? You don't have money, so you want to sell this £10 thing so you can get more money to take care of your rent?" Yeah. So that feeling is a hidden cost that everybody does, but they don't speak about. But let's be serious. Let's talk about something that is tangible.
Yeah.
I think we can take it from something like insurance.
Yeah.
Because people want to be safe with you. Whether you have a service, whether you have a product. If your product, you're talking about indemnity. If you have a service, professional indemnity, the fact that you might not do your job diligently, you should be backed. Then, of course, once you are not doing things for just your family and friends, there is something called public liability insurance.
Okay.
That many business, almost everybody needs that kind of insurance. So that is one thing you have to look at. And depending, why is this hidden? People think it's just cheap. Sometimes it's not cheap because depending on your target market, because if you are going to be servicing homes that are owned by millionaires, that means you need a bigger insurance. So you might have to pay more. So this is one of them. I just don't want to go too deep into, because we have a lot to cover in terms of hidden costs. So this is just one of them.
Okay. How about any like licenses? Would people need to consider any? So for example, with a cleaning business, if someone was considering opening a cleaning business, are there any licenses that they will need to consider getting?
Yeah, so cleaning is easy in terms of regulation or compliance risk. If you are starting a business, one of your risks is compliant. You can do everything right, but government can say you cannot do this just because of legislation. But cleaning is not like restaurant where you're looking at food poisoning, or so you can really run a cleaning business for years without taking insurance for some specialized cleaning. But
Okay.
if you want to be safe, you have to get your own health and safety documentation right. That you don't even need to get certification for it. You can literally have your own health and safety checklist. What have you done to make sure health and safety is what adhere to? This could be just a typical risk register where you're saying, okay, this is the chance of somebody slipping, and this is how you rank it. It's high, low, and what is the mitigation strategy or anything you do to control the risk or contain it when it happens. So these are things you can use. You can get course training done, get certified for it. You can get RIDDLE register, report of incident, disaster, I've forgotten, disease, what. You can get all of those done.
Okay.
Then when you want to specialize, go into specialized cleaning where, for instance, you want to clean a restaurant, you want to clean their, the extractor vent, you have to remove it, clean the grease, and give them certification so that they can get clearance with council that it's been cleaned by a professional. Then you can get a BMA, BEMA, those kind of, TR19 stuff. I recently got into it more because somebody that I'm in a community, it's in my cleaning community, actually educated me about it, how he has TR90 and everything. I'm like, oh, really? So I was going to take a job, and if that job went through, that means I had to get him on board because he could rather certify that job. So these are things you get as and when. But basically, some of them will require certification before. Something like restaurant business, you really need to get council done. You need to get food,
like your health and safety, hygiene certificates.
You need to get certificates. The hygiene, you need to get input. But for cleaning, you are the one going to.
You need to be certified.
You are going to clean their spaces for them. So it's not a big deal, to be honest. You just have to make sure you have it according to industry. So look at the industry, look at it online, and know what you need before, what you need to specialize, and what you need at what time. Because they have ones that are periodic. That after 2 years, you have to get this.
You have to renew it.
This expires in this time, so you have to renew it and all. So it's industry based, to be fair.
How about like cash flow gaps? Things like late payments. What if products are not sold at all? What happens then? And I was thinking to myself, these are hidden costs that we didn't consider. So if there are no products sold for this month, we still have to make products. Where are we getting the money from to make that? So can you talk a bit about that?
So that is a big thing, and your skill with that makes you a better business person. That's why many businesses fail. Not just because there are no customers, but just because there is not enough to take care of the customers. So you are a business, you want product to be available as and when customers want it.
Yeah.
But it costs you money, it costs you storage, it costs you taxes. So if you don't understand the dynamics of supply chain, you're going to fail. So every business person should understand supply chain. Even if you're doing software, you should understand that there's a supply chain for software because we have customer acquisition cost.
If
you're not paying for warehouse, you're paying to acquire customers. How many customers are you acquiring? How many are staying to pay to cater for all of the things you're spending? So let me take Creed Project for example. They definitely need inventory, right? They need different sizes. They need extra size for the biggest person. But when is this biggest person coming to buy the shirt? We have no idea. But when they click, we have to hide.
You have to be ready.
So if you're going to stay in a warehouse for 10 years, that means we're going to pay for that space for 10 years. And these are things people do not consider. So you may want to consider drop shipping, where now the onus of storage is not on you as a business person, it's on a manufacturer. So when it is paid, then it triggers and they ship it. Or you can really extend your delivery time, which is not will disincentivize your customers, but it saves your cash flow. So now, because even the goods is not actually manufactured, but it is manufactured or printed when purchase has been effected, then it's going to take a longer time. So now the customer has to bear with you and wait for a longer time. But how many people want to wait for 2 weeks for a product? So the disadvantage of that, you saving your money, is that now the product is not in the UK, they're going to wait for 2 weeks, but it might put off customers. So the only way I would advise in this situation is to differentiate the product. The product should be so good, like Creed Project, where people can really wait for it. Because for me, when I'm getting it, I know this is why I evangelize. So waiting 2 weeks for them to write my favorite quotation at the back is worth it. So differentiate your product so that people can wait for it, just like Apple. People wait in line to get a metallic orange color because it's differentiated. Then let's come to something other than inventory. cost that you did not think about. So we have something like invariable cost. The moment you wake up, you're paying your insurance. You're paying for let's say your invoices subscription. You're paying for that, whether you sell or not.
You're paying
That
for
cost does not vary on sales. So that means if your invariable cost for the month as a business is £300, you have to sell things in a gross profit of £300 before you make zero profit. So before you break even, you are looking at what? Selling equal to your invariable cost. So if you sell £1 more, then you start making profit. So any business should know how much they are paying, even if they are not selling.
Yeah.
And that is an invariable cost. Variable cost will be what you pay as you sell, like advertisements. You advertise for 1,000 and you know the return on ad spend is what? 1,500. Then you know, okay, I don't need to put 1,000 when I'm not expecting 1,500. That is invariable. But the variable ones, take care of it and your cash will be positive.
Right. Okay. That's good to know. I'm learning a lot today. How about like premises related costs? So for example, I think you mentioned it earlier about if you need to store something in the warehouse, you're gonna have to pay for it for 10 years if
it's not being bought.
Yeah. So for example, if someone is starting a cleaning business or they want to start selling products, what do they need to consider when it comes to premises related costs? Especially if you're starting small, is it that they have to bring the goods and put it in their home? Are there certain goods that it has to be stored in a particular place? Can you talk a bit about that? Maybe like, because I'm thinking in terms of like a cleaning business, is it every product that you can store in your home if you're starting off?
Yeah, so it depends on the size or the skill you want to start with. So when we started a cleaning business, I always say we literally bought our first vacuum cleaner after we have gotten a job. So we know we're going to do the job. Then we have to think about storing it, right? These are small stuff that you can keep in your home. The actual thing I'm selling is not the things I used to work.
Yeah.
It's my service, my time. But on another business where the actual thing you are selling is not a service but a product, that is where you have that problem where you have to store it. And most of the time, when you are a startup, you need to sell before you buy. Because you are buying to sell.
Yeah.
If there's a meaning of buy and sell, if a manufacturer is making a brand for you or a product for your cup, whatever that you're going to sell, you are buying from them.
Yeah.
And you're going to sell. So why don't you sell before you go and get it? Make it make sense. So when you're able to create a very good supply chain, then you know, okay, if I put £500 in ads, it's going to bring sales worth 3,000, and I can pay £1,000 more to what? Get this manufactured. The only thing you are risking is the time that it will take for the thing to be supplied. And that is a better risk compared to you paying £1,000 a month in a storage facility. You paying this, paying that, but you've not seen the sales.
Okay.
Yeah, people normally will wait for what they really want. So put your money into the euphoria, the enthusiasm, make people crave for what you want, and they'll wait for it.
Okay. How about like tax related costs? So we've got a video on the channel about like things you need to consider with like HMRC when you're setting up a business. But are there any other like tax related cost or HMRC related costs that sometimes people don't think about when they want to start a business?
Right. I'll just leave this here. I'm not speaking as a tax professional, like I always say, just because I've had a decade experience in taxes. So I just let everybody know that this is like me speaking as a citizen, not as a tax official.
Yeah.
I'm no longer in taxes. So you don't have to worry about tax. You know why you don't have to worry about tax? Because tax is paid on profit.
Okay.
You don't pay tax on losses. And that's why Elon Musk is owing billions of pounds, because he doesn't pay tax on what? Debt. Right. So when you start your business, the legal thing is to register it. When you register it, somebody is paid in HMRC to figure out what business has newly been created. And they will send you a letter. So you don't have to chase the tax man.
Okay.
People are paid to chase you. Don't worry about taxes. They will send you a letter and they will send you a unique tax reference number for your business. And that is just like national insurance for an individual.
Yeah.
For a business, it's called unique tax reference. And for those that are individuals but are self-employed, they also have unique tax reference against their national insurance. When you get this number, keep it. You still don't have to panic. Do your business. HMRC wants you to do business. They want you to make money so they can tax you. Concentrate on it. When your tax time is up, they are going to send you a letter called CT603. That is prompting you that this is the date you have to file your tax by. And when they have sent you that tax, then you are now going to what? Get your tax filed, whether it is profit or loss. The caveat here is that don't say you don't have to file taxes because you're not making profit. You still have to declare your returns. So get an accountant. It is as cheap as as £300, £500, even if it's £700, £1,000 for a whole year. I don't think it's a cost for a business that's been able to run for a year. So make that as part of your invariable cost, that I have £500 to give to an accountant to just take my bank statement, take every Excel records I've kept to tabulate my taxes. When you have profit, then you're going to pay corporate tax. That's what we look at. When you have made loss, you can leverage the loss against your next year income. So you are in a very good position to make sure you are doing the right thing. And what that accountant is going to file now is called CT 600. And that is an official document, whether audited or unaudited, that proves that yes, you are compliant with what? Your tax. It is when this has not been filed on time, then HMRC will send you failure to file or late filing penalties. Then you pay. Even that one is £100 for the first month. I don't know how it plays.
Okay.
So you don't have any rush to file tax when you start. Your focus should be on making profit. And when it gets to the point where you are supposed to file tax, they send you a letter, get an accountant, just file it. Whether it's a loss or not, then you can move on with it. When that has been said, then you know that every year this is your tax season. For businesses, your tax season does not fall for individuals where it is from 6th of April to the 5th of April of the next year. For you, you can really have your own accounting year. Like let's say 12th of December to 11th of December the next year. So for business, you can have your own thing set up. Other than that, you can do a pro rata where you just elapse to the HMRC time 5th April, then start to the 6th April to the 5th April. That is also fair. But that not withstanding, you should feel free for at least a year.
Okay.
That you can now say, okay, let me go back to my accounts and file everything correctly. Let an accountant do it for you, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you sitting at home worrying about not wanting to start your business because you don't want to deal with HMRC, I hope this helps. And you can now go and start your business without having to worry about taxes and stuff like that. Okay. I want us to talk about any like contingencies and repairs, because I feel like that could be like a hidden cost. So for example, if you're starting a cleaning business, right at that moment, you're not thinking about Hoover breaking.
Yeah.
But it could happen. So is that like a hidden cost? Is that something that people should consider when they're starting a business? Any contingencies, any unexpected repairs, anything unexpected that could happen, and how should they prepare for that?
Yeah, so I think these things happen to you. You should be happy when these things happen to you. When your things break down in business, it means you are in business. If your business car breaks down, it means your business has a car. And if a business has a car, you know what it means.
Yeah.
It is doing well. If your vacuum cleaners break down, 5 break down, that means you have more. You understand? So these are things that you should be happy about. If your staff call off sick, that means you have staff. And for you to have staff, it means you are in business. And I'm always happy when I'm having to deal with business problems. I mean, it excites me. The last time when people use my vacuum cleaner, our vacuum cleaner to suck water, I was pissed. But later I'm like, okay, yeah, now you're dealing with a lot of people. So much so that you've not trained them properly. And people have not been told that they should not use it. But previously, I would train everybody because there were just 2 people. But when I had to deal with 50 people, I couldn't.
That's different.
And I had like 4 broken down. And what it tells you, okay, well, maybe I have a heart of gratitude. But to be fair, it means your business is getting bigger. So it's not on you. It's on tax. I'm not paying tax on that vacuum cleaner. All of it is going to be replaced. I have a credit line with Argos that I take vacuum cleaners and I pay I have all of those. All of these are going to come as an expense to the business. So I don't have any problems with that. It's on a tax man. So they should pray that things don't break down, because if I'm going to make, let's say, 10K in profit and I'm going to be breaking things, I'm just going to use the money
profit,
to be paying it. I mean, whatever. So it's not your problem that these things are happening. When it happens, it means your business is doing well. But the thing is, if you are at a point where the investment is not commensurate to the returns, that is where it becomes a problem. Even that, it is going to affect your cash flow, because money you have to use for marketing is going to be used to acquire more equipment. However, it's a debt of the company. So in as much as your cash flow has taken a hit, it's actually not your debt. Like I said, if you file your tax here today and you owe £10,000, loss of £10,000, that is going against the next tax year. So if you make 20,000, that is coming off before taxes.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it tells you that you shouldn't be afraid of taxes, shouldn't be afraid of expenses. Once the business is getting revenue, you're good.
You're good.
And for a businessman, forget our profit. Concentrate on cash flow. Because what you need is money coming in and money going out. And the excess of it is what? Your the benefit of it is your profit. The benefit of it is what? Interest that you pay into banks and whoever has given you loans.
Okay.
So money should be turning around you. And that is how you can take money from here, do that, replace it by the time it is required here. And what businessmen do? Look at how Elon Musk acquired Twitter. Took a loan against his shares, bought it. Now he owes so much money. And he sleeps. Why? Because he knows how money runs.
Yeah.
This is going to come here, pay this debt. When this payment is due, it is paid. And that is how it runs. So many people start business and they are thinking about profit.
Yeah.
Forget about profit. Think about cash flow. Can you have cash coming in before cash goes out? You're okay.
Good. All right. So before we finish this episode, is there anything that you feel like we need to any final thing that we need to consider when it comes to hidden costs when starting a business?
Yeah, I'll say again, the hidden cost that people do not really realize is embarrassment. Be ready to be embarrassed. Be ready for people to look down on you. Be ready for people to feel like, oh, you're not doing so well. Why are you selling candles for £10? Why are you selling shea butter for £5 just to make £2? All of these things fight against us when we do business. And that's why people try to make things look big when they are actually not. Because we don't want to start in small. Yeah. So be ready to be embarrassed. Be ready to ask people for money. I always say I don't fight with people because you will see me coming to you for money. So if I fight with you, I've lost a source of income. I've raised thousands, tens of thousands of pounds without interest just because I'm in good terms with people.
Yeah.
So make sure you're able to go to people and ask them for money. Ask for loans. I remember just 2 months ago when we had a big contract and our cash flow almost broke.
Wow.
There was no time to go to the bank. Yeah, I just picked phone and called some 2 people that I knew. They have some money there that they may not use. So like, for me, it's guerrilla loan acquisition. I will screenshot the contract. Look, you can't be shy.
Yeah.
Screenshot my contract, tell you how much money I'm going to make in the next 2 months. So give me money to go and do that and bring you back your money.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. That embarrassment that I was able to deal with saved my company.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the hidden cost is embarrassment. Get over it.
Get over it. Get over it. If you don't hear anything from this episode, get over any embarrassment, any shame that's preventing you from starting your business, and start your business now. We hope you enjoyed this episode and we will see you in the next one. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and share this video with anyone that you think will help them. Take care and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.